Okay, before I show you our amazing turkey hunting video, I want you to please wait till the end because we did have something happen after I ended the video. So please wait till the end. Okay, today is the first day of turkey season. And so we are attempting to turkey hunt. Now, neither one of us is very good callers. So I guess we'll just see what happens.
Need to be deer hunting because there's 2 deer right there.
Yeah, there was a deer right out here in the field when we walked up. But anyway, so we're gonna see if we can call up a turkey. Probably not, but we'll see. Okay, we moved to a different spot already because the creek was drowning out the noise. Paul already fell back in his chair, so we'll just have to see how this goes. Like I said, neither one of us turkey hunt very much. So we're gonna give it a try. See if we can get sexy on the call. Called up my cat. That's how good I am. Okay, we're moving again. We got the owls going off. We're going back here to the creepy area. A thump. Okay, new area. I got a little story I'm going to tell you before he starts calling, because he won't let me record him calling. Last time I went turkey hunting, we didn't go very long. Paul was busy. So I came back here behind his shop and was hiding behind that tree right down there. And I started calling and got a turkey gobbling. Then I turn and look up here towards Paul's shop, and here he comes with his shotgun. I was like, oh no. Well, I couldn't call the turkey across the creek, but so that tells you what type of turkey hunters we are.
If we kill a turkey, it's got to be the dumbest turkey I've ever heard of.
Oh boy. Oh my goodness. We're just sitting out here behind the shop.
I seen one right there by the tree a few days ago.
A turkey? Yeah. If we call up a turkey, he must be desperate. Or hard of hearing, one of the two. But y'all haven't got to hear Paul calling. It's only my fancy calling. I don't think we're gonna hear anything. I think they're already... I think it's already too late now. Well, it's getting late. It looks brighter than what it actually is, but I can't imagine why we did not call up a turkey. I mean, you know, if you heard that calling, wouldn't you come to it? Anyways, I'm gonna get off here, and hopefully y'all like this little video. Just a little fun. Haven't heard anything either, Sasquatch wise. The other night when we heard that knock, though, it did come from somewhere over in there. Watch, we'll hear a knock. Anyways, I'm gonna get off here. Love and appreciate y'all, and God bless. Okay, we was getting ready to come in, and I jumped on. I was gonna go down and get on the side-by-side and pull it around and pull it into the shop. Well, I thought I heard a turkey call. Actually, I remember I was sitting in the seat and I looked because I thought, where's that coming from? It sounded like a turkey. It sounded like it came from that direction over there, across from the pool, in the woods over there. And I just heard it a couple of times, and I thought, the frogs are croaking. And I thought, I don't know. Well, anyways, so we put everything up. I came on up to the house. And as I came in the house, I was in the house, and I heard the turkey call again. And I thought Paul was out here doing the turkey call. Well, he come in and he asked me if I was doing the turkey call. And I said, no. I didn't even have him with me.
When I walked up, I heard it. It sounded just like our slate call. Just a few,
But where did it sound like it came from?
Right there.
Okay, well, when I heard it, when I was getting on the side by side, it was coming, sounded like from over there. It's getting dark, y'all. I can't zoom. But it sounded like it came from that direction, but it was close, like maybe just on the other side of the creek in the woods. But then when Paul heard it, it came from those woods up in there. And see, when I heard it, I couldn't tell. I was already in the house, but I could hear it. So it was close.
When I come walking up, I heard it. And I looked up. I thought it was you. And I was looking for you. And I looked in, and you was already in the house.
So that is weird.
But it sounded just like that slate call. Both times.
It makes me wonder if we was being mimicked.
And I know there's nobody out there.
There's nobody out there. Well, there is nobody out here. And the first time I heard it, when I was on the side-by-side, I just heard it a couple of times. And it was, like I said, coming from those woods across the creek over there. Probably more behind that gun range, that shooting. I can't zoom anymore, y'all. I know it's really blurry. But that square thing back there is where we practice shooting. And it sounded like it came from over there. That's just really weird. I kind of wonder now if we was being mimicked. I was hearing that thumping sound, which, a turkey can make that thumping sound whenever they're strutting. But I heard it a couple of times, so I'm beginning to wonder now. That's really weird. Okay, Paul and I was talking about this a little bit more, and y'all, when I got on the side-by-side, I heard what sounded like a turkey call, like the slate call. but it was, to me, it sounded like it was coming to my left. But there's a bunch of frogs over there by the swimming pool. They actually jumped on top of my swimming pool tarp. And they were croaking. And so I thought, well, I guess it was a frog. You know, I didn't know what it was because that's where it sounded like it came from to me. Now, Paul was at the shop and he heard it and he thought it was coming from behind me. He said, about in the same area where I had my first sighting. And what freaks me out is I had to back that ATV out. I was like right there.
Actually, I thought it was you.
Paul thought it was me.
But
And he
being that it wasn't you, it had to be right directly behind you.
Yeah, he said, and knowing it wasn't, now knowing it, you know, wasn't me, you know, it was, he said it sounded like it was coming from directly behind me. So I parked the ATV. I came up. I was in the house, and then I hear it again. And I thought it was Paul coming up with a slate calling. And I could hear it very loudly from inside the house. Well, he comes in and he says, "Are you doing a turkey call?" And I said, "No, they're at the shop." I said, "I thought that was you." He said, "No." And then, we started comparing notes, and he said that, the initial ones when I was on the ATV, he said it's, like I said, he said he thought it came from behind me. I couldn't really tell. I thought it came from my left, but he said both times it sounded like it came from where I had my sighting, right there in those woods, that close. And, can you rule out a human 100%? No. But I can, I don't believe there was somebody out there. Here we was both with our, what we used a turkey hunt with. I don't think anybody's going to be that stupid to stand right there at the edge of the yard. And I mean, where we live, there is nobody out here. It really freaks me out. It was a perfect call. It sounded better than what we was doing on the slate call. But anyways, I just wanted
to. It wasn't a turkey either. It was already dark.
Yeah, it wasn't a turkey either because it was way past dark. And once they get on the roost, they ain't gonna do their calls. But I mean, it was like right there at the end of the driveway, y'all. I backed up right. I was probably within 25 foot of it. Oh my gosh, that just freaks me out. But I just wanted to add this to clarify it. When I talked about it earlier, I was still freaked out. I'm still freaked out, but we've had time to kind of compare notes. And that's just weird. Very weird. And very freaky. I definitely will not go turkey hunting and sit by myself. There is no way. No way. Not with what I use. Well, anyways, I'm going to get off here again. Love and appreciate y'all.